Today we're here with Peter Clay from Caravan Industry Association of Australia, and he's the gentleman who's responsible for creating and distributing all the amazing research that we are lucky enough to have access to. So we thought we'd have a little bit of a chat today about the tourism accommodation data and how parks can get involved. Peter, this project's been running for some time. Do you want to give us some background on it?
Yeah, certainly. Thanks, Michelle. So the accommodation research project that we've been running has been operating since about 2015 and aims to collect insights from caravan park providers on a whole range of different metrics such as occupancy, revenue across cabins, unpowered and powered sites. And it came about the need for when the government stopped collecting data on behalf of our industry back in the late 2000s. And if you remember back then, the ABS used to send out monthly reports and collect that data from every accommodation provider. But then in about 2010, they said they didn't want to collect that data anymore. And they put it back onto industry to collect that data and those insights and to help them to understand what's going on in the sector.
One of the things that we've found really useful in terms of talking to government lately has been the fact that you've been able to use that data on a weekly basis to give us some COVID insights and to provide very timely insights. So instead of giving information to government 2 months, even 3 months after the fact, we're able to give it to them. I think it's as early as the 2nd or the 3rd of the month, which is really fantastic.
Absolutely. And I think what COVID has highlighted is this need to understand what's happening on the ground in businesses that are operating on a week-to-week basis so that government can rapidly change their policies to implement activities to support operators, to support consumers and local communities. So we have been able to move to a week-by-week accommodation analysis, which has been fed directly into the likes of Tourism Research Australia, into the various COVID think tanks and the business liaison units at a federal level. And what we've been able to do is feed in insights regarding consumer demand for our sector, challenges from a regional perspective of where people are travelling to, where they're not, and also be able to look at, well, where's the success stories or where are the challenges that remain? And that's been a really important part of the narrative in terms of delivering that to government. And we've seen that success from an industry perspective in terms of helping to fund Tourism Australia campaigns, being able to provide policy around COVID safe strategies, and also being able to highlight the importance of the caravan and camping industry in the rebound and in the growth phase that we are and will continue to see in the coming months. So it's been really important that we've been able to feed those insights into the various departments that require it.
Fantastic. Thank you, Peter. It's been fantastic to hear about these projects. If the parks do want to get in touch with you in terms of either this project or some other projects that you have going on from a research point of view, what's the best way to get in touch?
Probably best way is either drop an email through to Michelle, and she's always in contact with me, or you can drop me an email at peterc@caravanindustry.com.au. I'll jump back on with any questions or queries and help you out as best as I can. Or if there's any ideas for research that you want to do, we want to make sure that the research we do at a national level is very much applicable to your operations and your businesses on a day-to-day basis. So if there's anything we can do from a research department's perspective, just let us know.